Huh? Couple. So I'm going to do some primer on this guy. I got it all cleaned up, looking the way I want it to. So I'll be shooting some primer, and then when I'm done, you're going to practice what?
Pinstriping.
What kind of pinstriping?
Well, you want me to learn how to do flames.
Flames.
I guess I'm going to give it a shot. It's supposed to be, one of the hardest things to do. So, yeah, why not have me practice?
Yeah. And you, who is that? Villa Paint? The guy that taught you this trick?
No, you saw that on something. I don't know who taught you that trick.
Oh, well, somebody said you put a screw in the top, and then you drop a little nut inside there. Then it's like a rattle can.
And then you have a pour spout.
Yeah, and a pour spout. So we tried it on our practice paint. What is this?
Ivory.
Ivory.
Hey, Mac. Hey, Glenn.
Hey, guys.
You have your PPE?
Yeah, I got it right here. I'll open the door too, so it sucks most of it out.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn on my my downdraft system I got for painting in here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy. I was just talking to you. Or William.
William, sorry.
Does he prefer William or Billy? Because he used to always be Billy. So I'm curious. Now that he's in his 40s, he goes by William. All dignified.
Yeah. Hey, Al from Foley, Lincoln County, Missouri. Nice.
Missouri?
Yeah.
Nice. A long ways away. We're up here in northern Minnesota.
And your mama says hi.
Mom made it already?
And Valiant Customs.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, we are. William says no Billy. I don't know if that means no Billy or
no more Billy.
Comma. He prefers Billy. Not sure.
No, I'll call him William. That's how he likes it.
Hey, Russ.
I'm using the Rust-Oleum, the 5-in-1 primer, because I'm cheap. Or you're cheap since you bought it.
Anything but late for dinner. Yeah. David doesn't like being called late for dinner either.
I'm never late for dinner.
Usually because you're making it.
That's true. Oh, got a little thick there.
Means we can't practice pinstriping on this thing anymore.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, I guess we can.
What's nice about this primer is it actually dries real quick.
Hey, glad you got it, Russ.
Oh, good. The title showed up.
Yeah, he's hoping that this is, an everyday truck for whomever gets it, that they use it, that they love it, they drive it. We put the Rust-Oleum bed liner in my truck that was on a few episodes ago. It was black, not brown, but kind of for the same reason. Like, to us, a truck is a truck and it should work as a truck.
Yeah, it's gonna get used as a truck, so.
Right. Hay in it. Yeah. John Boy Garage says it looks awesome. It's looking pretty good.
Want to show off that visor since nobody's. There goes Todd Thomas.
They could probably hear him in here. Hey, Anthony.
Hey, Anthony.
P Street Garage says he loves the truck. It's a pretty nice truck.
You said P Street?
Yeah.
He's got a Volkswagen bus.
Oh, nice.
He's been working on. Super sweet.
I love Volkswagens. Yeah, they're too perfect. People don't want to use them. Precisely. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Well, I got one coat on. I'm going to let it set up for a little bit.
Yeah, you can open the door and then I can show the visor. I didn't think I could get past you before. If you haven't seen the visor, it's sitting there, kind of mocked up in place. Looks really good.
Well, it's got 2 screws in it.
Right.
I got to find a nutsert tool. I think my neighbor has one. I'm just going to nutsert inside the cab because the inside of the cab has like a piece of metal. It must be for strength. I can't get a nut on the inside, so I figured throw a nutsert in there. 4 of them. Secure it down that way.
Yeah.
Still got to pull it off, sand a bunch of that fiberglass off because it's actually pretty high here, up here. So,
but it does look good.
yeah, slowly making progress.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually sanding on this door the other day, and it got rid of that whatever color they painted over this, and this is actually a real nice looking blue, green, I suppose, aqua, whatever color that'd be.
Yeah.
It must have had a name on here because they had it sanded down to bare steel, painted it with brown, and then shot it with that outer color green, that dark green there.
Russ likes the visor. Glenn's gonna see Whiskey Dance next week.
Oh, is he coming up?
Must be. Don't touch this.
Can't touch it.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that paint. It comes out nice. But mostly I want to get it in sand and primer, and then I'm going to sand it and see if there is any low spots because, well, I know there is because it's got big gouges, but
yeah,
I want to try to fix most of the flaws in this before I send it on down the road because I don't know. The other truck we just did, there's some things I should have done better on it, and every time I look at it, it just bugs me. So
I don't even see them.
Yeah, somebody says it looks fine, but it's just, I don't know.
P Street would have a hard time parting with the truck. Yeah, well, he's got like, I don't even know how many.
I got 9 of these right now.
Right. They need to go.
You zip it. You'll go before the trucks go.
You're giving this one away.
Oh, yeah, only one. I'll still have 8.
Yeah, I know.
And who knows? I might end up with another one.
You might.
Yeah.
Mac, what and when is the rod run? We don't have plans to go to it, but I don't know anything about it. But David did run across some.
Oh, a 1320 video they put out last night, the night before. Down in Bessemer, Wisconsin, they do 8th mile drag racing on a lake. You put like 2,000 screws in your tires, and there's something, I don't remember what kind of car it was, but he ran a 680 at 118 miles an hour on the ice.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy because my truck is, I'm running like a 680 on the street or at the track. So we don't run on the street. We race on the track.
Right, on the track, of course. So yeah, now he wants to do this ice.
Yeah, I want to try that. So I think it's done for the year.
It is, but next year.
Yeah. I'll find an old set of wide tires, and one guy said it takes 20 hours to do a tire.
Yeah.
So, and I don't know if they got tire size like regular drag racing, but we're gonna look into it.
William says you can just paint this truck white and bring it to him, and he'll drive it all over, no problem.
He will, huh?
Yeah, that's what he says. Valiant Custom says you can never have enough trucks. It's true, but we really don't have.
I only have like 8 of these. I have multiple other kinds of trucks.
The problem is we don't have enough land for all the trucks. Yeah. That's the real issue.
Well, we have 10 acres here, but our lot is 165 by 2,640 feet long. So if we had the money, we could just, flatten everything out and put a drag strip here.
Yeah, but where would we put my horses then?
Your mom's.
No, we're not doing that.
Yeah. So the problem is we've been working on getting more land cleared in the back.
Right.
It's a process. We're so busy around here.
Yeah. Russ says that his C10 is getting ready for body and paint, then he can haul it behind Big Jim on a call hauler. That's awesome.
Sweet.
We need to see a picture of that.
Yeah.
I do like Big Jim.
Yeah, that was a cool truck.
That was a cool truck. It is a cool truck.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't know what Big Jim is, like a year ago we started building this truck. It was a revival. Drove it home 200 miles. It's a C6000, so it's a, the leaf spring pack is like, it's got like 46 leaves on each side. It was a rough ride. But
Bill Russell says good evening, and Glenn says he just got told he'll never be able to drag Grace on ice because she is listening in.
oh no, I'm sorry, Glenn.
Shoot. Sorry.
Well, you got snowbanks around you, and
I know.
they got it set up so it looks like they got like 20 feet of snow between the two lanes.
Mhm.
So, and they got classes where you don't need any studs, you just go out there and have fun. So
Russ is like, I drove it 430 miles home.
yeah, Russ did drive it a long ways home. Way more than I did.
Whiskey Dents is here.
Hey, Chris. I'm finally getting
Jamie.
primer on
Jamie's
this.
here.
Jamie? Hi, Jamie.
Step Van Dan is here.
Nice.
Backacres Homestead. See, I can't keep everyone's name straight.
Well, Step Van Dan, and his name's Dan.
Oh, okay. Well, that should be fairly easy to remember. Nick Ellis says, loving the build. Growing up, his dad had a 66 he named Skull Bandit because he had a skull mounted on the dash. Lots of good memories in that. Awesome. This one is Betty.
Yeah, Betty.
Yep.
My first truck, well, I stole it from Whiskey Dents. He went into the military, Navy. He was gone, so I just started driving it.
That sounds fair.
Yeah, well, he wasn't using it. We had an old Scottish Highlander bull that died, and so we found his skull. I had that hanging on the front of the truck for the longest time. Should have called that the Skullmobile. I'm gonna throw another coat on this.
Step Van Dan said he figured he better put his name in there just in case he forgot. I hear you.
Do you know race car spelled backwards is still race car?
Yeah. Palindrome.
I don't know what that is.
Something that's spelled the same forward and backwards. Like,
oh, I thought that might be one of them things that fly above you.
Those are bats.
Drones.
Good evening, Mark.
Oh, Mark Kinnear made it?
But Glenn says race car upside down is oh crap.
That's probably true. Hopefully that never happens.
Right. Coat. I think it turned out really well. Well, you guys all just need to make sure you email David if you want to be entered for the giveaway and pass along as soon as he gets 10,000 subscribers.
And
he's going down the road.
The thing about that, there's a lot of people that comment all the time and they're always watching the shows and stuff. You guys are already in, like Anthony and Tim and all them guys. Glenn, you guys don't have to email me. It's the new people that I don't know. So,
but not Whiskey Dance, right?
Whiskey Dance needs to email me.
That's what I was. Yeah, just to clarify.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. Some of you are special and don't have to email.
Well, yeah.
The email is c.c. revival1@gmail.com. I can put that in here.
Yeah, like
It's gonna take me a minute, but
there's lots of people that have been around for a long time and they always like to comment. So I'll just need your contact info later on. If you win, then
James Butcher is here.
hey James. He's one of them that's in automatically. So is Wild Benny and Bill in Edge of Eternity. Bill Cameron.
Bill Cameron.
He's in, and I don't know. Arco has enough vehicles. I'm not putting him in.
Is the camera dirty? I think it's just the paint floating through the air. It does look a little like fuzzy.
There's a big fat fingerprint.
Oh.
I'm gonna clean the camera lens off quick.
Is that better?
I don't know.
Whiskey Dents, is that better?
You ready to do your thing? Let this dry and.
Well, I don't know. It seemed to make sense. But there was. Yeah, he said it's much better.
Okay.
You probably have to close the door. Is it warm over here?
It's hot right there.
Okay. It's so hot that I'm gonna burn myself.
You can set that up wherever you want. If you want it on the tailgate, or
you can set it up.
Bring back the dirty. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, William.
Oh, there's paint coming out of the hole in the.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll seal up.
That's normal.
Everybody says it's better. Oh, apparently I got to wash my phone off once in a while.
I guess.
18 people here and only 4 thumbs up.
I know. I don't know.
The thumbs up are going to go up now because you're on film.
People like pinstriping.
Yeah.
Oh, but we got to set this up somewhere.
People like you. Set it wherever you want.
It's got to be flat. Sort of flat.
Yeah, just kick that stuff to the side. And now there's 5. Yeah. As soon as you got on screen.
No,
6.
You said something about
it.
No.
As soon as my ugly mug got off, they started.
That's not true.
Now I can't even rest myself on this fender till it dries, or box side.
You can't.
But no, this Rust-Oleum stuff, this paint, it lays down pretty flat.
So I'm going to try my... So I just take the screw out and pour some on here? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chris says you look like Celine Dion.
Ha.
That's why I'm with her. Duh.
Stop it now. Do I pour it this way?
No.
Okay.
And you might have to squeeze it a little bit, but not too much. Oh, it's good. 11 thumbs up. From my mom. All 11.
Mom loves me. Okay.
So you're trying what brush tonight?
I am trying this new one that I just got today. It's smaller than I anticipated, so it might make super fine lines. But it is the Bobo.
That's Bobo.
Bobo Mac
Bobo.
Super Quad. It's supposed to be really good for making
delicate lines.
But scrolling, like a flame.
So what are you doing right now?
I'm paletting, and apparently when you're scrolling and such, you need air bubbles. You see these little air bubbles?
Yeah, I think you might need a little more air bubbles.
I might need a little more air bubbles. So I've never tried this brush. We didn't trim it or do anything to it. Yeah, it seems a little thin to me though. Doesn't it seem a little thin?
Yeah. Is it falling off your brush? A little bit.
We can give it a shot. We can see what it does.
Yeah,
we don't know.
Russ says his buddy uses nothing but Mac brushes.
Well, this is a Mac.
Yeah, and we bought Macs and what's the other one?
Kafka.
Kafka.
I love my Kafka brush, but everything said that. I guess it's not making it as thin as I had. Oh, there we go.
Ooh, that's on fire. So you just make a bunch of teardrops for flames is all.
Yeah, that's all. Might be running low on.
Chris says that looks really good.
Well,
For her first time, she did play with a pencil a little bit,
I did, yeah.
just sketching out, getting a feel for it, but Glenn says, looks sweet.
I kind of like this brush. Yeah, it doesn't make it as thin as I had.
Chris says the panel wagon needs flames. And Dan says, wow.
What's the panel wagon?
That ugly Ford, the 59 Ford out
Yours?
there? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
Steve
now,
said that's awesome.
so now my problem, or not problem, but my question is how to connect one flame pattern to another. So
Just keep going.
Well, you say it like you can just keep going. Like I think it has to be planned out, and
Yeah, I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. I can't even hold the camera steady. Awesome flame work, says Anthony. For a rookie, she's doing pretty good.
well, a nice thing to paint on too.
Oh, you like that flat aluminum surface?
I do. So see, I don't have it planned out, so there's no room for another one, right? That's the.
Well, that's the thing. You just build off the first one. You just keep going off.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, you can. You can do flames from one side to the other. Want me to show you how?
Yeah, sure.
Grab my torch.
I don't know if you're right about this.
Yeah, you just keep going.
That's the problem with this super littles is they don't hold enough.
Switching to decaf is really paying off. Hey, Johnny.
I don't drink decaf.
Johnny says he's here to micromanage me.
You need micromanaging.
Yeah, funny guy. Chris said he still didn't get a notification. Yeah, I think it's the YouTube's trying to keep me down. Or I'm just that boring. They don't want to bore anybody to sleep. You know, that needs to be on the panel van. Panel truck. I don't know, delivery truck.
Yeah.
Jenny said she signed in to show support. Thank you, Jenny.
To,
Back Acres, he didn't get a notification either.
I didn't either, and I had it turned on.
Dan says, let me grab my torch. I'm good at making flames with a torch. Chris must have it off because Billy got one. Or William. Sorry, William. It just doesn't like Chris. Russ got one too.
Okay, well.
Glenn says he's got to behave because Jenny's here. No more dad jokes, Glenn.
Right, none of that. Okay, well. Oops. Put my finger in the
Oh.
paint.
William said Billy is fine. Well, I've always known you as Billy, so. The flame wrench. Oh, yeah, the blue torch. Gas axe. Yeah, I think you got to do the whole panel truck in that.
Yeah?
Would it be a delivery sedan?
Maybe. So now
Delivery
I
truck?
want to try my other one, though.
Your other brush?
Yeah.
Okay. Man, I can feel the heat coming off of that.
Yeah. It's nice, though.
I like primer. It sets up so fast. It's already dry.
Well, it's 90 degrees in here, David.
Oh, that's my bad.
No, I'm just saying, I'm sure.
You gonna try the same color?
Yeah. I'm just going to try a different brush. So
And
this,
didn't get a notification either.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna write my congressman. And he'd say, quote, "I'd like to help you, son, but you're too young to vote."
He wouldn't tell you that.
26 years ago, he would have.
Well,
Jenny's got to leave. She is pressure canning.
ooh.
Sweet. That's another thing we wanted to learn how to do. Bill got a notification.
Ignore that bobble.
Okay. I'm way more steady with my arm on the box. I might have, Glenn. I definitely might have. I don't know what I would have said. I try not to offend anybody on the channel. Yeah, we'd like to try airbrushing, but you got to learn one craft at a time. I thought about getting into airbrushing just to paint Helena's toenails. That way I don't have to be so close to her feet. See you later, Steve. Yeah, you're getting pretty good at that. That's your third one.
My third one, what?
Third flame set. Or did you do
Yeah,
four?
no. Well, I don't know now.
Well, it looks like you got some. You hit it with your pinky.
Well, I might have. I do have to watch where my fingers go when I have wet paint down.
You gonna connect the two now?
I can try.
Johnny Bauer, did you leave? You're not doing a very good job of micromanaging me.
Ooh. There's not really enough space there.
Yeah,
You wouldn't
but
really want it to connect.
that's how you do it. You just
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously.
oh, my leg's on fire. Guess I didn't need to fill the wood stove with.
Virtually no paint left.
Look at that.
I do like my Kafka brushes. It's different because the Mac you roll in your fingers, the Kafka you don't. So I guess they're just different. You just handle them differently.
Okay, I'll do that. He said I gotta wiggle them while you paid.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm actually got the phone secured on the box with my vice grip hands.
Hey, they're not terrible.
No, I think they look good. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
Yeah.
Then you'll be able to add other colors to it.
Yeah, so the idea would be to add other. I don't have any other colors out here, but
She's doing fine as Frog's hair split 3 ways.
but to do, let's say if this was a different color, to do another like super little line.
Dan says it looks great.
Connect it in, that type of thing.
I don't know. You're the expert. I'm just the dummy behind the camera.
Well, what I like about it is I don't think they all have to be like perfectly uniform because
No, well, fire's not uniform, so
Right.
the more lines and
Like
stuff you
they're
got,
wavy. As long as I can avoid things like this blob. But that was
that's why you start from the left and work right.
well, I dragged my finger through it.
That's fine.
I'm just saying, and yeah, running out of paint. I have to figure out how to keep consistent paint.
Yeah,
But
it's a process.
it is a process.
Can you make little flames? Or are they just all going to be big flames?
Look, that's a little flame.
Hmm.
You don't think that's little?
It's little enough.
I'm sure I can make little flames. It's actually easier. You don't have.
Me and Whiskey Dance knew this guy that had flames tattooed next to him on his temples, coming out of his eyeballs, and he also had like a sun on his forehead. Yeah. Chris remembers his name.
Oh yeah, what was his name?
Jesse Freeland.
I don't have enough paint,
Back Acres has a Yugo. Sweet.
but nice.
When I was like 14, I almost bought one of them Urkel mobiles, like that BMW that opened in the front, the 3-wheeled thing, or maybe 4-wheeled thing. Got one at $500 for it, and I should have bought it. That's true. He was crazy. Hey, you're doing a good job. Well, as you can see, we made some progress. Well, she made progress on this.
Do
I
you
made
wanna-
progress on this.
Do you want to try? Wanna try some
No,
flames, David?
that's going to be horrible if I do it.
No, I think you should. It's not as bad as it looks.
Fine, I'll try one flame.
Okay, I'm getting you some paint. I won't give you much paint because you don't need much.
I won't do much of anything. I'll probably end up messing it up.
It's practice. You can't mess up practice.
Yeah, you can.
Here you go. There
Swap
you
ya.
go. Yep. Let's see the paintbrush first. We're back to the Bobo.
Yeah, this is. I feel like I'm gonna break it.
You're not gonna break it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna break it. I don't even know where to start.
Left.
Left? Like
I
this
start
left?
here, come down, up, and back. Yeah, 16 thumbs up.
Well, that comes out thick.
It's thicker than I would have anticipated with that tiny little brush. Glenn doesn't want to be called a flamer. Look,
Horrible.
it's not horrible. You just need to practice.
You just gave me a lot of paint on that first one.
Saying it holds more paint than you would think.
These are what my flames usually start looking like when I. Horrible.
Well, it's not exactly what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, well, I can't follow lines to save my life.
Oh, you're going to try long lining with the Bobo? It's not meant for long lines.
Yeah, well, I can do lines. This is what you're good at.
Okay.
All right, well, we're gonna get out of the garage. So
Here you go.
you can finish. We're gonna wrap up.
Oh, okay.
So thanks for tuning in. It's good to chat with everybody. A little different being on that side of the camera than this side, since I don't know how to read and I'm trying just guessing at the words.
Stop it. You know how to read just fine.
So yeah, everybody have a good weekend. We'll see you sometime next week. Maybe we'll get this thing out of the garage so get some primer over the whole thing and get it out of the garage for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I can actually sweep some of the dust out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks again. Everybody have a good night. We'll see you next week.